What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And in this review, I'm going to talk about the game Mario Lemieux Hockey, which was released on the Sega Genesis by Sega. And pretty much, this hockey game is was endorsed by the NHL legend Mario Lemieux, but this game didn't get the license from the NHL and the NHL Players Association. So the name of the players have fictional names, and they are known by the city that they're affiliated with, as far as the teams are concerned. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no specific logo either. Now, there are only 16 teams in the game, and because of that, there's pretty much no season mode in it. And because the game lacks the NHL licensing, they were forced to have a different. Sega was forced to use a different name for the conferences because the NHL had different conference names for the back during the 1991 season and stuff. And the name of the conferences are the Eastern Conference and Western Conference, and in the game, both conferences had two divisions each, called Division One and Division Two and stuff. And pretty much the name of the team. The teams are Montreal, Hartford, Boston, Buffalo, New York, New Jersey, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Chicago, Minnesota, St. Louis, and Detroit. Now, the team names that's um, are not pretty much in the game, like the Blues, Red Wings, and stuff like that. So they did. So Sega decided not to give the team a specific team name and logo and stuff. And pretty much the modes are exhibition, tournament, shootout, fighting, um, options, and passwords. Now with the exhibition mode, pretty much pick two teams from the 16 teams that's available, and just play a game with the five limit 5 minute time limit. You know, and it's per period, of course. Now, you can pick one player, two player co-op, and watch. You know what I'm saying? So you can pick which whatever one you want with that one and stuff. Now, the tournament is a 16 team playoff bracket with a best of series. You know what I'm saying? That is pretty similar to the NHL playoffs from a general standpoint and stuff. Now, with the that mode is pretty similar to the exhibition, where you can either pick the one player mode or two player co op. Now, when you actually play the game with the heads up display, you'll have the score on the upper left hand side and upper right hand side, and the time limit of the period time limit is in the middle. It's in the middle of the two scores, and on the bottom of the screen are the penalty times that you get for like fighting, high sticking, and stuff like that, and other penalties. Now, with the shootout mode, it's pretty similar to the actual NHL shootouts that occurs within the NHL game and stuff like that, where one player like get three chances to score on the goalie. And that's pretty much the premise of this particular mode and stuff like that. And then whoever gets the most points from the three chances pretty much wins. Now, the fight mode is where two players from opposing teams pretty much slug it out. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is pick two specific teams. It could be like Pittsburgh versus Detroit, or Calvary versus Pittsburgh and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess the purpose of that is just to see who's the toughest fighter and stuff. Now with the option mode, you can pretty much turn on or off the pro rules and fighting and stuff. Then that's the you could have the ref to be very lean, fair, or very tough. You know, you can also pretty much change the time limit. The four choices are like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, and 20. And you could also pretty much change the difficulty, which is easy, normal, and hard. And as far as the graphics and design, they're mediocre at best. You know what I'm saying? With some okay color palettes, but they haven't aged well. You know what I'm saying? Now the controls and gameplay are pretty decent. Not, but it don't have that fast paced action like it does in other like hockey video games and stuff. And the game, for the most part, just don't have a soundtrack and stuff. Occasionally, with the organ playing doing gameplay every now and then, which isn't much of a soundtrack at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think Mario Lemieux Hockey could have really benefited from a soundtrack and stuff. I would say that the biggest flaws of this game are the fact that there are only 16 teams and it lacks the licensing from the NHL and the NHL Players Association. And as a result of those three things, the replay value suffered as a result, and this can be a straight up deal breaker for people who like hockey games. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the real life NHL game and hockey video games and stuff. Now, I'll be honest enough to admit that this game is like just maybe mediocre at best. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, you're better off playing, say, like ice hockey and Blaze of Steel for the NES and the NHL games that were made by Electronic Arts, at least the early ones that were released on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and stuff. Now, as far as the score, I definitely give Mario Lemieux Hockey a 5 out of 10 because the flaws are canon norm. Now, with that being said, you can sound off in the comment section about Mario Lemieux Hockey, whether you like it or hate it. You know what I'm saying? Or whether you like the modes or not. If you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.